in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. They hated it slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your court in. With your like we turning your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Can't take it when you die.
Squad made the beat.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying they supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this about my I gotta now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. We're from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce. I be paranoid.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dissing the ball left, dissing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. The opening tip is won by the Rockets. To Harden. They get it down to Paul. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Paul into the front court. Down just a couple. Capella to Harden. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Harden to Paul. Gets it in the right corner. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
All right, let's do this.
Temple guarded by CP3. Knocked loose. Whoa, gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell them with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound taken down by Houston. Rivers into the front court. Leads just a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Paul. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Here comes the screen. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Here's Paul. Controlling the offense. Goes to the right side. To Paul. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken down by Green. That misses with 2 seconds to go. We're through one with the visiting Rockets out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think it's...
Yeah, baby, here we go, Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, LA.
Harden. From long range. No good. That's great defense. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Fareed, a shot won't go. Gilgeous-Alexander to Bamutek. Kenneth Fareed with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Harden hits the free throw. It's a three-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. Gilgeous-Alexander to Bamutek. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Fareed. Five on the shot clock. Has a look. Not that time.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
got ball. That's me.
To Bamutek. Lets it fly from long range. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Rockets have the ball. Austin Rivers to Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden. James Harden. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Baseline drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Harden with the basketball. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. Austin Rivers. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
Clippers have the basketball. Fires the three. Yes.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Long key from three-quarters court. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Rockets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Clippers are within striking distance at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell He's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Harden in possession. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Paul to Capella. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that switch?
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Beverley. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Short jumper off the mark. Beverley. Deep left corner. To Beverley. Here comes the screen. Beverley. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Beverley. Down to Chandler. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Rivers. Fires the 3. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Beverley. Short jumper stays out. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Beverley. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Austin Rivers to Fareed. Trying to cash in. Fareed, a shot won't go. Beverley into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Down to Chandler. Had a chance, but it's no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Beverley.
And it's my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball.
Fareed to Rivers. Nene. And scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
That's out. Last touch by Wilson Chandler. 4-3. And knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with the Rockets in front. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But, oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Now Paul with the basketball. The lead is 2. Harden to Paul. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless.
Go time is go time.
Substitutions, Houston.
Paul into the front court. Up 5. Here comes the screen. Paul. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. That's no good. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Here comes the screen. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Sindarius Thornwell at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 67%. Free throw try, off the mark. Paul across the timeline, up by 3. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Has a chance. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Williams. Gets it in the left corner. I missed a short one there. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together. Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Williams. Has a look. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Paul, they have to keep him in their grasp. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Timeout called here by the Clippers. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. They did an incredible job with the 3-ball, getting plenty of points from long range. As a squad, they were able to take advantage of a perimeter defense that couldn't lock them down. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Clippers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Chris Paul earned the award the hard way, and that's by doing it around the rim. He took the elbows, put in the effort, and came away with a significant number of rebounds. He did plenty to deserve the recognition.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Clippers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.